In a move that sent ripples through the global defense community, former U.S. President Donald Trump extended a tempting offer to India, the F-35 Lightning II, America's most advanced fighter jet. This unprecedented proposition signaled a potential shift in U.S.-India relations, particularly striking given India's existing ties with Russia in the defense sector, most notably the acquisition of the S-400 missile defense system. The offer sparked immediate debate, putting India at the center of a strategic tug-of-war between two superpowers. The F-35, touted as a technological marvel, promised to bolster India's defense capabilities significantly. However, the offer came with its own set of complexities. India has historically maintained a neutral stance in global politics, carefully balancing its relationships with major powers. Accepting the F-35 could be interpreted as aligning more closely with the United States, potentially straining relations with Russia. The offer also raised concerns about India's strategic autonomy. The F-35's sophisticated technology, while a major advantage, could come with limitations imposed by the U.S., potentially restricting India's freedom of operation. This factor became a crucial point of consideration for Indian policymakers. The F-35's entry into the Indian subcontinent was seen by some as a counter to China's growing military might. The U.S., keen on containing China's influence in the region, saw India as a key partner. The F-35 offer in this context was as much about geopolitics as it was about defense cooperation. India's response to the F-35 offer was cautious. While acknowledging the technological prowess of the aircraft, the Indian Air Force expressed reservations. One of the primary concerns was the potential impact on India's long-standing defense partnership with Russia. India has traditionally relied heavily on Russian military hardware, with a significant portion of the IAF's fleet comprising Russian-origin aircraft. The F-35's induction would necessitate a significant shift in training, maintenance, and logistics, potentially disrupting the IAF's operational readiness. Another point of contention was the issue of technology transfer. India, keen on developing its indigenous defense industry, has often sought technology transfer as part of major defense deals. The U.S., however, has been reluctant to share its most sensitive military technologies, even with close allies. The F-35's high cost was another deterrent. With a price tag exceeding $100 million per unit, acquiring a significant number of these jets would put a considerable strain on India's defense budget. This financial implication further complicated India's decision-making process. Adding to the complexity was the U.S.'s history of imposing end-user restrictions on its military equipment. India, wary of limitations on how and where it could deploy the F-35, sought assurances from the U.S. regarding its operational freedom. These concerns, coupled with the IAF's existing fleet modernization plans, led to a lukewarm reception for the F-35. The F-35 Lightning II, a fifth-generation fighter jet, represents the cutting edge of modern military aviation. Designed for air superiority and strike missions, the F-35 boasts an impressive array of capabilities that make it a formidable force on the battlefield. Its advanced stealth technology renders it virtually invisible to enemy radar, allowing it to penetrate heavily defended airspace undetected. This stealth capability, coupled with its sophisticated electronic warfare suite, gives the F-35 a significant advantage in air-to-air combat. Beyond air superiority, the F-35 excels in strike missions. Its ability to carry a variety of precision-guided munitions, combined with its advanced sensors and targeting systems, makes it a highly effective platform for attacking ground targets. However, the F-35's advanced capabilities come at a steep price. The jet's estimated flyaway cost is around $82.5 million per unit, with the export price soaring to $100 to $110 million. These figures only tell part of the story. The F-35's operational and maintenance costs are substantial, adding significantly to its lifecycle expenses. Software upgrades, essential for maintaining the jet's cutting-edge capabilities, further contribute to its long-term cost. The issue of technology transfer remains a sticking point. The U.S. has shown little willingness to share the F-35's sensitive technologies, even with close partners. This reluctance could limit India's ability to develop its own aerospace industry and maintain the jet independently. As the U.S. made its pitch for the F-35, Russia, India's long-standing defense partner, countered with an offer of its own, the Sukhoi Su-57. This fifth-generation fighter, designed to compete with the F-35, presents a compelling alternative for India. Russia's offer, however, went beyond simply providing the aircraft. Recognizing India's desire for self-reliance in defense manufacturing, Russia sweetened the deal with promises of technology transfer and local production. This collaborative approach resonated with India's aspirations to become a major defense manufacturing hub. The prospect of absorbing Russian technology and expertise held immense appeal for India's burgeoning aerospace industry. Furthermore, Russia's offer included the possibility of joint development of future upgrades and variants of the Su-57, tailored to India's specific requirements. This level of customization was seen as a major advantage, allowing India to tailor the aircraft to its unique operational needs. The Su-57, while not as stealthy as the F-35, boasts superior maneuverability and speed. Its powerful engines and aerodynamic design give it an edge in dogfights, a scenario where maneuverability trumps stealth. Russia's offer extended beyond the Su-57 itself. Recognizing India's ongoing development of its own fifth-generation fighter, the Advanced Medium Combat Aircraft, Russia proposed collaboration on this ambitious project. Section 5. Head-to-head. Comparing the titans of the sky. The F-35 and Su-57, both representing the pinnacle of their respective nations' technological prowess, offer distinct advantages and disadvantages. Choosing between the two requires a careful analysis of their capabilities, costs, and strategic implications. The F-35's primary strength lies in its stealth technology. Its ability to evade enemy radar gives it a significant edge in air superiority and strike missions. Its advanced sensors and electronic warfare suite further enhance its lethality. The Su-57, while not as stealthy as the F-35, compensates with its superior maneuverability and speed. Its powerful engines and aerodynamic design make it a formidable opponent in close-quarters combat. In terms of cost, the F-35's price tag is significantly higher than the Su-57S. The F-35's estimated flyaway cost is around $82.5 million, while the Su-57's cost remains undisclosed but is speculated to be lower. However, cost comparisons should consider the long-term operational and maintenance expenses, where the F-35 has drawn criticism for its high costs. Technology transfer and local production are crucial factors for India. Russia's willingness to share technology and collaborate on manufacturing gives the Su-57 a distinct advantage in this regard. The US, on the other hand, has been reluctant to part with the F-35's sensitive technologies. Ultimately, the choice between the F-35 and Su-57 hinges on India's strategic priorities. If stealth and sensor fusion are paramount, the F-35 may be the preferred option. However, if cost, technology transfer, and maneuverability are prioritized, the Su-57 presents a compelling alternative. Amidst the deliberations over the F-35 and Su-57, it's crucial to consider the existing capabilities of the Indian Air Force, particularly the recent induction of the Dassault Rafale. This French-built fourth-generation fighter jet has significantly bolstered the IAF's combat potential. The Rafael, known for its versatility and advanced avionics, has proven itself in combat scenarios around the world. Its ability to perform both air-to-air and air-to-ground missions with equal proficiency makes it a valuable asset for the IAF. The Rafale's induction has addressed a critical gap in the IAF's capabilities, providing a much-needed boost to its aging fleet. Its advanced radar, electronic warfare systems, and long-range missiles have significantly enhanced the IAF's air superiority. While the Rafale represents a significant leap forward for the IAF, it's essential to recognize that it belongs to a different generation than the F-35 and Su-57. Fifth-generation fighters, with their stealth capabilities and advanced sensor fusion, represent the future of air warfare. The Rafale's acquisition should be seen as a step towards modernizing the IAF's current capabilities, while the decision regarding a fifth-generation fighter will shape the IAF's long-term strategic outlook. The Rafale's integration into the IAF has provided valuable insights into operating and maintaining Western fighter jets. This experience could prove beneficial if India decides to acquire the F-35 in the future. While India weighs its options regarding the F-35 and Su-57, it's crucial to acknowledge India's own ambitions to develop a fifth-generation fighter jet, the Advanced Medium Combat Aircraft, AMCA. This indigenous program represents India's aspiration to join the elite club of nations capable of designing and manufacturing such advanced aircraft. The AMCA program, spearheaded by the Defense Research and Development Organization, DRDO, and Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, (CHAO), aims to develop a twin-engine stealth fighter jet with advanced avionics and multi-role capabilities. The AMCA's design incorporates stealth features, supercruise capability, advanced radar, and a high degree of maneuverability. It's envisioned to be a formidable platform, capable of competing with the best in the world. The AMCA program is still in its developmental stages, with the first flight expected in the coming years and full-scale production slated for the mid-2030s. The program's success would be a significant milestone for India's defense industry, marking its entry into the exclusive club of fifth-generation fighter manufacturers. However, developing such a complex and technologically advanced aircraft is a challenging and time-consuming endeavor. The AMCA program is likely to face delays and cost overruns, as is common with such ambitious projects. The AMCA program, while promising, is unlikely to deliver a fully operational fifth-generation fighter jet for at least another decade. This gap between aspiration and reality creates a pressing need for a stopgap solution to address the IAF's immediate requirement for advanced fighter aircraft. Acquiring a limited number of either the F-35 or Su-57 could provide the IAF with valuable operational experience with fifth-generation technology, bridging the gap until the AMCA becomes operational. Such an acquisition would allow the IAF to familiarize itself with the complexities of operating and maintaining stealth fighters, training pilots, and developing tactics for their effective deployment. Furthermore, inducting a foreign fifth-generation fighter in the interim would provide valuable insights into the design and technological aspects of such aircraft, potentially benefiting the AMCA program. However, acquiring a foreign fighter, even in limited numbers, would entail significant financial implications and could potentially impact the AMCA program's development timeline. The decision to acquire a stopgap solution requires careful consideration of the IAF's operational requirements, budgetary constraints, and the AMCA program's progress. India's decision regarding the F-35 and Su-57 is not merely a matter of choosing between two fighter jets. It's a complex geopolitical equation with far-reaching implications. The decision will shape India's strategic alliances, impact its defense industrial base, and influence the balance of power in the region. Choosing the F-35 would signal a deepening of US-India defense ties, aligning India more closely with the US's strategic objectives in the Indo-Pacific region. However, it could strain India's long-standing relationship with Russia and potentially limit its strategic autonomy. Opting for the Su-57 would reinforce India's traditional defense partnership with Russia, ensuring continued access to Russian military technology and support. It would also align with India's desire for self-reliance in defense manufacturing, thanks to Russia's willingness to share technology and facilitate local production. The AMCA program remains a crucial factor in this equation. A successful AMCA would provide India with a truly indigenous fifth-generation fighter, enhancing its strategic autonomy and bolstering its defense industrial base. However, the program's success is not guaranteed, and it's crucial to have a contingency plan in place. Ultimately, India's decision will be based on a pragmatic assessment of its national interests, balancing strategic considerations, economic realities, and technological aspirations. The chosen path will have profound and lasting consequences for India's security and its place in the world.